What's going on, everybody? It's Craft and Conjure. Welcome to my channel. This is the daily energy read. It goes out to sun, moon, and rising, singles and couples, men and women. Interestingly enough, when I was asking my guides to assist me with pulling forth messages before we jumped into the tarot, I asked them to lead me to who this might resonate the most with. And interestingly enough, Scorpio. That makes a lot of sense. So let's get started. We have the Crone of Earth, the Two of Air. We have the Three Fates as well. We're going to get into that. And two cards from Gypsy. So the Crone of Earth is pretty much saying that it's time to put it down for the year. It's time to set everything aside and focus on getting ready for the dark time of the year. That means that things are in a state of flux. They are in a state of death and rebirth. We haven't reached the rebirth yet, but they're still in a state of flux. So you have to align yourself with that state of flux. It's time to work on self-care. It's time to work on your heart, mind, and soul combined. It's time to really dig into yourself and really see what you can do to better yourself for spring. We also have the Two of Air. Everything is set in stone and the answer is directly in front of you. But also, if you look closely, you see a pendulum. So what I am hearing, or what I was conversing with the guides about, is it is time, if you haven't, to get you a pendulum. Okay? And also, I would suggest a piece of hematite and preonite. This will help you with deep meditations. This will help you with staying very grounded. In fact, many people have told me they don't like it because it makes them feel like their feet are walking through cement. Fun fact. So everything is laid out in front of you, Scorpio. And this goes out to everyone. This goes out to everyone. It's just that Scorpio popped up who it might resonate the most with. Sorry. Now, I'm not one for karma. That's not really what we do on my channel. I'm not going to say it exists. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist. I know there's something going on with it, but it was never really my study. But the three fates do pop up, and I'm going to interpret it from a spiritual, witchy point of view. What comes around? Well, you have to ask yourself what went around. Do you believe in a threefold law or a karmic law, where what you do does come around to you? What I am seeing right now is that there will be some coming around of something, but also that will give you an opportunity to cut the cord. And the reason I say that is because if you look, you see the scissors in her hand. I don't know if you can see that. And for those that resonate with this, you have about 3 guides in your corner, 3 of them. So that is a good thing. One is the calm, cool, and collect. One is more mysterious and doesn't really come out that much. And one is the protectress. One is the protector. So you have a couple guides. Good stuff. We are also working with number 22. The book, small ass writing, presages the discovery of a mystery affecting the person for the better. So it's affecting you. Think about book for a second. For those who resonate with this, have you been working with a specific magical tome, or have you been writing your own magical workings? Have you been starting to work with the deities, or perhaps spirits, or perhaps some ancestral current? If you feel that it's not going to work out for whoever this goes out to, that you're not going to move to bigger and better things, fret not, for that is also in the horizon. Some of you might actually move. Some of you might move mentally from one stage to another. These cards can be kind of happy and doom and gloom sometimes, so I try to make a lot of metaphors come out. But yeah, if you feel that something is affecting you for the better, and I'm hearing your ritual worked, your magic worked. So what went around, shall it come around? Okay, cool. Anything else? Be patient, and remember that patience is a virtue. It's a very good idea to get one of these. Mine is slightly broken. You can make one yourself. You can have a key or a washer or a copper coin, whatever, and just make your board that you would have it on. This will help you get in tune with the spirits around you, as well as your intuition. So get one of those. All right. Let's see what the cards have to say. Why did I just hear Aquarius? Okay. We're not going that deep, though. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, universe. Sorry. Yeah, this even aligns with the everything. As earlier it was said, put things to rest and realize that everything is set in stone, and it's time to really just sit still. Even with this, Four of Swords. Yeah, Four of Swords popped up. Wow, I had a brain fart. Four of Swords popped up. That's saying putting your thoughts down. Really just saying to self that what is done is done. Align yourself to the current. Also, don't burn out. Magic is awesome. Practicing is awesome. But don't burn out. You have to make sure that you can actually stay focused for the next step. And interestingly enough, your spirituality and magical energy that you have been casting for the warmer parts of the year will carry you through to spring. So don't worry too much about that not happening. That's interesting. Magician energy. So we got some potent stuff out here, y'all. You can still be the magician though during the winter time. Just make sure it's more towards self-care. On the spiritual and just simple physical level. I heard to take care of your skin. That the winter weather and current will dry you out. And no one likes to have dry skin. That's weird. That came out of nowhere. That's very weird. Yeah, even there will be progress during the wintertime, but also from the look of the face, from the look of his face and how he's just sitting there, so forth and so on, and how it's only in the Three of Pentacles, and the Pentacles are kind of slow at times. Some people might say they're not, they really are. I know my Taurus individuals can relate. I love my Tauruses. But no, as you see the way this person's face looks, it's like your progress is going to happen, but it's going to slow down. And I'm hearing that you need to slow down, or the spirits that watch over you and guide you will slow you down. So you can focus on small things. I'm seeing money. I'm seeing alchemical change, or some of you might actually be getting into alchemy. And I don't mean like the internal alchemy. I mean like actual alchemy, like alchemy. So it will be a good study to read. But mostly, I also see, even though there is progress, I see he is kind of tired and he does need rest. So if that is you, it would be a good idea to take rest a bit for the wintertime. You are still the high priestess, but the high priestess must take care of herself. So understand that you've achieved all that you can. I'm not saying that you can't cast again. I'm not saying that you can't practice. I'm not saying you can't meditate. I'm not saying you can't do any of that during the dark time of the year. What I am saying is that you have achieved everything you need to achieve until the spring. So relax. I should just call this relax with a bunch of exclamation marks. Meditation and going within self, as well as understanding how the moon works in your life, would be a good thing to do this winter. Interestingly enough, I'm not gonna lie, we got some cosmic stuff going on, but due to my situation, I haven't been able to focus too deeply on the cosmic stuff. But I have been reading that this full moon is gonna rock people's world. So interestingly enough, this popped up. Forgive me, I'm just in my zone recently. but I am picking that you will see through a lot of illusions. It's going to you'll get some revelations, some epiphanies. You'll walk and traverse maybe the shadowy side of yourself, so forth and so on, but you'll still be more towards the illuminated side. Shadow work will be happening for quite a few of you during the darker time of the year. In fact, I like to call this the giant shadow because the shadow can be cold, it can be callous, it can be dead inside. It can be everything, but it also can be very powerful, very beautiful. There's a certain beauty within death in the wintertime and so forth and so on, and getting ready for the spring. Um, it's a rest time. So it's like a rebirth time. So it's going to be a big rebirth for you. But I am also hearing that some basic lunar magic will really benefit you all. It doesn't matter where the book comes from. Just grab a book on lunar magic. Just grab a book on lunar magic and just see what you can do. Because I'm gonna be real, lunar magic is potent if you know what you're doing. If you really focus on it and wield the power of the moon, like wield it, it's potent as hell. If you just wield the energy of the sun and the energy of the moon when it's meant to be wielded, you pretty much don't have to practice anything else. Dead serious. And you don't even need spirits to help you with that. I'm not knocking the spirits, don't get me wrong, but really fully wielding that lunar current, understanding what comes from the moon, because the moon's scary. It can be a very scary place. The moon has quite a lot of people on it that are spirits and stuff. Don't fall. Okay, I'm not taking that one. So yeah, really understand the basics of lunar magic. I went into a zone with that. I'm sorry. Understand the basic of lunar magic. Oh, also introspection is going to be required. That is going to be needed for you as well this dark time of the year. It's only a couple months, so try not to let it get you too much. It's only a couple months. Because when the spring comes, you can be out there waiting for your ships to come in, because more will come in. But also, yeah, it's going to be a time of learning for a lot of y'all. What I see with this is rest, but not so much the rest as in you don't do anything. It's like you're resting, but you're still making progress with like certain basic rituals, whether you practice ceremonial magic, witchcraft, African traditions, other traditions that we have never heard of, etc., etc. But the Crown of Earth again is saying it's time to chill out on the heavy duty. It's time for learning. It's time to progress. It's time to further your spiritual evolution, meditation, so forth and so on. Lunar magic. Prepare to relocate your mind to a better phase in life, or again, some spirit might be influencing you to walk down the path that is right or righteous for you. Doesn't matter what tradition it is. Give me some information on the Three of Fates, please, Gavin. I would suggest that a few of you, if you have been working the darker aspects of the occult, to do a cleansing and a balancing working, something just to balance it out. Spiritually, a few of you all might get tested this winter time, and I sense it might be connected more to the Leos at your card, but it's going to be a test of your character. It's going to see how you'll handle it. It's going to see if you really can put it down as a Leo. For those into numerology, 7 and 5. Accept the challenge and go forth with the understanding that you are the high priestess, you have the strength, and you are the magician. Go forth understanding that there will be progress in what it is that you are walking. Accept the challenge and understand it might knock you down a bit at times, but it'll get you back up. Yeah, spring's going to be kind of good for you. It's going to be kind of good. What I'm getting from this is you're going to have a lot of work going on this spring coming up. because it's not chaotic energy I'm picking up, but it is on the aspect of planting seeds and really tending to a massive sized garden. So if that resonates with you, take it how you want it. That's pretty much all I got for that. And pretty much some of y'all really might just be learning about animal totems and so forth and so on. And take some time to learn about that as well. Okay. That's all I got for you. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe, and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. And make sure you hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. And again, until November 5th, all 35-minute readings will be $20. So I don't know what percent off that is because math and me don't agree, but there you go. All right, peace.